Hello everybody, unexpected third video. I really was so close to saying unexpected item in bagging area. Unexpected item in bagging area. But yes, unexpected video because unexpected video because I wanted to take a bit of time off. This is meant to be like a day off today. Not technically taking that. I recorded a video fresh this morning and recording this video fresh as well, apart from the other scheduled video which went out a moment ago. In any case, that's not the point. The point is, we have information of this. Kaban put out a tweet about a couple of hours ago, well actually maybe 3 hours ago to be honest, saying that these Masters of Evil have been wanted for a long time. Come back tomorrow to see the latest champion reveal, Overture of Evil. And it pretty much confirms what I think a lot of us were predicting, that it was going to be a Masters of Evil month. I think it's really good that Kabam have gone with two villains rather than like a villain and a hero, because it's just nice to kind of start expanding things. We've got Titania in Marvel Contest of Champions at the moment, which is a villain within the kind of Masters of Universe. Wrong thing, Richard. Masters of Evil, and kind of expand that with Baron Zemo being that kind of like nefarious leader. It's fantastic because it opens up new synergy groups. And what my hopes are for Baron Zemo is we have this kind of synergy pre-fight, similar to what like Odin does, similar to what Apocalypse does, and I think that's really it when we talk about leaders. But we need this. We need this more like pre-fight leaders type thing. Again, I'm getting too ahead of myself, wishful thinking on it, because we don't know any more info. But what we do know is that he is wanted, Baron Zemo, for 1,200,000 units, which is just a bit below what a whale pays in Marvel Contest of Champions, especially those super massive whales, which you know, they're massive. They are massive. So we've got Baron Zemo, that's kind of like a given. We'll have a look at some abilities of the character in a minute, like off the wiki. But also, we have another character, which is Carl Creel. Yes, Carl Creel. Now, I just have to remember, like, what is I think he's Absorbing Man, is what he's referred to as. I'm pretty certain this is Absorbing Man. It looks pretty much correct. It's a bit difficult because some of the original artwork for the character, and I will bring that up in a second, is very much kind of like, I can imagine the look has definitely changed. I mean, look, there's kind of the very early art of the character. So I'm very happy when it comes to like what kind of version they've gone with. I mean, it's the villain from Thunderbirds. It's an evil man with yes, it's Mark Strong. It's the enemy in the first Shazam movie. No, it is it's Carl Creel. It's Absorbing Man, I want to say. I'm pretty certain it is Absorbing Man. Otherwise, yeah, it's a very strong man from the old Strongman days. Now, Baron Zemo I know some stuff of, but when it comes to Absorbing Man, I'm kind of in the dark with it. So, Omni-Morph Duplication. The Absorbing Man possesses the ability to body duplicate at will the physical properties of anything he touches or that touches him. This power extends to both inanimate and inanimate objects and certain forms of energy. The matter the Absorbing Man body magically undergoes as material and physiological changes of the body is actually becoming composed of the matter energy with which he is making contact. I'm not going to read any more of this because it's just like... The thing that interests me with this is this something of a new challenge for Kabam? And why this is very important is that if they're doing anything when it comes to absorption or any kind of like new challenges for the animation and art team, you do realize what this could be. This could be a really good like early platform to give us the likes of Mystique, as well as several other Morph, for example, and several other kind of characters that can do any kind of like absorbing. As I said, I'm not going to say that it's categorically 100% that, but imagine if it was. And this is something tomorrow we may get our first glimpses of new tech, better tech, more innovation from the animation. I'm not saying that they were doing a great job beforehand, but imagine if they could go that extra different distance with these things. So yeah, property absorption, power mimicry, shape-shifting, superhuman physical prowess. If they do touch into that, that could be That could be mega, like really, really decent. But in any case, other things as well. I don't want to go too much into it. On many occasions, Krill has mimicked the powers of objects being encountered. He has mimicked the strength of Thor himself, and also power of Odin Force, as well as the powers of Sentry, the Cosmic Cubes, Relic. Oh my god! Just gets me thinking, like, you know, there's an iconic mutant back along. What if that iconic mutant in the video, in the 8-year narrative video, what if that iconic character is Mystique, because something like this can start that platform? I don't want to kind of like, you know, jinx myself on it, but maybe I'll do it, say it for a separate theory. But it would be weird if it was, because Kabam have said like, well, Mystique's not really possible. But what if they found ways to make some sort of like new absorbing thing? I don't know. As I said, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I just find that this could open up some possibilities that you know, could be an option. You know, as I said, I shouldn't really kind of get too excited. I wonder if they go with the ball and chain. That's the other thing, which is wearing at the time of his original transformation. Magically also possesses the same properties of a transformation as his body, providing he is in contact with it. Okay, so I want to know whether or not they'll go with the ball and chain. They're not. They probably won't go with like a hammer of Grayathoth, and secondary adamantium ring. Because maybe I don't know. Right. So there's lots of things on offer from this character. I reckon Kabam will make him quite powerful. Magic, absorbing, pretty cool stuff. Baron Zemo, for those that don't know, he's just a master combatant. He's got slow aging, but that's not really a powerful thing. It's just, I think he'd be a very powerful skill-based character. Master of Deception, so that could be something that ties into something Kabam produce. Influential, expert. Yeah, again, I feel like if Kabam do a good skill leader type pre-fight type thing, then it would be really cool to kind of then set up teams and synergies and the Masters of Evil and stuff like that. So I'm hoping for a lot of things with this. I hope that, as well, this starts off like a big kind of like push for this year. Really cool stuff. His suit, he sometimes wears a circuitry in his hood, guarding against psychic assault. Ooh! Immune to reverse controls, possibly, or inverted controls or something like that. That would be really cool. Yeah, could be like a few other things like nods to stuff. Sword, maybe kind of like he'll wield something else. Yeah. So honestly, like these characters could be pretty cool new additions. Having Absorbing Man and having Baron Zemo. It depends how Kabam are going to do them, how they're going to pitch them to us, and I really hope that. You know, there's a lot more to it. As maybe I'm getting my hopes up too much about Absorbing Man being a platform to give us Mystique at some point. It's been the iconic mutant coming into the game. But as I said, I'll kind of work a theory video. I want to see footage tomorrow that gives me that kind of number one, reassurance, but number two, evidence, and that's the key thing there. Evidence to prove that. It does that, and I'll do a reaction video to it, and it'll probably be like I don't know, maybe a topic for MCN Wednesday, or I'll do it as a separate video. But I need evidence. Like, I'm not gonna come up with that theory just boom out of the blue and go. It's like it's a definite thing. We need to see something to kind of like take us down that route. But it's just weird that Kabam said in their narrative video, an iconic mutant. Now, I disputed Mystique being an option because Kabam said it wasn't possible. But if they're willing to put in Absorbing Man, and he's going to possess more than his, no for. I mean, I could be wrong. This might have been Absorbing Man, but it looks like it's very much a case like it's Absorbing Man. But there you go. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think that's really it for the video. There's not really much more to say on that matter. But yeah. That's been it. That's the video. Thank you very much for watching. We'll check out some other content which is located on screen right now. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. We'll try and find out some truths to matters. Should be a good one. Okay. Bye-bye.